What's up, guys? Rasheed Games here, and today I'm going over my Street Fighter V Season 5 tier list. And the first character I want to go over is Akuma. I think that Akuma is still the best character in the game because even though he was nerfed, he still has a lot of things. Like, he still has air fireball, he still has good pressure in the corner because V shifting in the corner is dangerous. So, he doesn't throw you V shift. That's like 40%. You know, like he does air fire when you V shift, you're losing V meter, so it's still in his advantage. Still has good buttons. His medium kick nerf, it's not that bad. Akuma still has a parry, still has a 3-frame reversal, he still has a 3-frame. He still has good V triggers. It's very easy to corner pressure because of the air fireball. The demon flips, the difficult to anti-air. I think that character is still the best character in the game. He has a 3-hitting fireball with stop zoners as well, so you're forced to play his neutral game. So yeah, I think that's why Akuma is still the best character in the game. Alright, the second character is Rashid. Yeah, I think Rashid is number 2. Because, Rashid has, easy ways around fireballs. Rashid's V trigger is very good. And they're like 2 bars. Rashid has easy combos that carry, so easy to carry someone to the corner, and it's like Rashid's goal is to put you in the corner, and it's literally like one combo, you're already in the corner, you're forced to take grabs because he shimmies once, you lose 40%. You can't V shift in the corner because throw whiffs on V shift, and then you lose 40%. It's tough to jump out because he has a easy motion anti-air which moves horizontal, so he doesn't even have to cross cut it. It's literally like no skill. Yeah, Rashid is number 2. Reversal, 3-frame, good normals, so many ways around fireballs. You could jump out the corner easily with his V skill. His V skill is difficult to anti-air. So much things that's difficult to anti-air. Yeah, Rashid is number 2. Alright, number 3 I put Seth because her dive kick axe kick was nerfed, but it's still difficult to anti-air. Her V triggers are still very good. Free pressure on block. You're forced to spend V meter to get out block stun, which isn't her favor because you lose a chance for a comeback. Good normals, good crush counters. Reversal. She has a fucking 40% damage anti-air during V trigger. She has easy anti-airs, which are really good. That character's number 3 in the game. Fourth character I put Gal. Gal was nerfed, but it's very easy to space out his booms, and he spaced out his booms like a little. It's like +3 on block. So yeah, and Gal has his V skill 1 to get in. He has his V skill 2 spaced out correctly, could be used correctly, and that makes Gal really difficult to anti-air because it's sometimes difficult to tell whether he's gonna jump or V skill 2. Gal. I put Gal as number 4 because perfect offensive and defensive character. Reversal, sonic booms for zoning. That character is number 4 for sure. Fifth character I put Chun-Li. Amazing buttons. Her Hazan 2 shuts down zoners because Chun-Li could react to a fireball, do V skill 2, and it's over. Amazing buttons, like I said. Good V triggers, and during her V trigger, you're forced to spend V meter to get out for pressure. And then when you V reversal, you're losing your chance for a comeback. Good fireballs. Good good anti-airs during her V trigger. Yo, you cannot jump on Chun-Li. She anti-airs you once, you lose like 50%. Yeah, Chun-Li, yeah. Oh, and she has a 3-frame, and she has a 3-frame reversal. Sorry for stuttering. Okay, 6th place, I put Ryu. Yeah, Ryu is very, very strong. Ryu's crouching medium kick is unbelievable. The crouching medium kick buffer into EX donkey kick, that's like 40% damage. His V skill 2, his V trigger 2 anti-air, 40% damage. +2 on block medium punch. The character 3-frame reversal. The character is broken during V trigger 2. You're forced to take grabs. You're forced to take grabs and block because one shimmy, you lose like 30% health. Yeah, Ryu is top tier. Ryu is top tier also because I literally gained like 4,000 points with Ryu because he's top tier. So, you know, I wasn't gaining that points before. And I suddenly gained these points now. It's because Ryu was top tier. Okay, next character is Bison. You know, Bison, I put Bison as S tier because before he never had a defensive option. But now he has one, so that makes Bison even better because Bison was already good offensively. But you give Bison V-Shift, now he has a defensive option. So, yeah, Bison is much better now. Bison is just, from before, he's just better, except he doesn't have a crouching light punch anti-air. But against a good player, they'll always be ready for the anti-air with that jumping medium punch into like 30%. R and G and A tier, not S, because V-Shift like really toned down the pressure. So like they have to guess now whether you're gonna V-Shift or not, or they could just, you know, like they're basically only dangerous in the corner. Before they were dangerous everywhere on the screen, but now they're basically only dangerous in the corner because V-Shift is really dangerous in the corner. So yeah, Laura and G is basically command grab 50-50 characters, and if they don't have you in the corner, you're most likely going to win if they don't have you in the corner. But they're definitely still very strong because it's easy to put people in the corner of this game. So in the corner, it's very likely you'll end up in a corner against a G or Laura in Street Fighter 5. It's very likely. But V-Shift really toned down their pressure. So yeah, I put Karen not in S tier. I don't know. I usually put Karen in S tier, but Karen players weren't really like. Karen is definitely a strong character. You know, Punk was finals at the last CPT. Karen strong, good confirms. Yeah. Karen is good. You know, yeah. I just don't think she's overpowered. She used to be overpowered, but she's definitely a good character. Yeah, Abigail, you know, Abigail, offensive pressure, of truly offensive command grab 50-50 character. V-Shift also toned him down, but now Abigail also has V-Shift, which, you know, also balances him out. But, you know, it's very easy to get put in the corner, so he puts you in the corner, it's like lights out, so yeah. But yeah, Abigail's a strong character. He has weak reversals. He doesn't have a 3-frame. His parry on wake up is like a 4-frame, 5-frame startup, or a 3-frame startup. Yeah, Abigail. I think he's good where he's at. Armika also toned down because of V-Shift. Yeah, she's still strong, but you basically have to put someone in the corner. In neutral, V-Shift just shuts her down, but in the corner, she's deadly, and you know it's easy to put someone in the corner in Street Fighter 5. So yeah. But yeah, Armika 3-frame reversal, not fully invincible, but you know it sometimes works online. Yeah, I think Armika is good where she's at. Next is Cody. Cody V trigger 2 also toned down because of V shift. But when Cody puts you in a corner, it's over, and you will go in a corner with when Cody has V trigger 2, especially against a good player. Cody has no reversal, but he has V shift, which makes up for it. Good normals, good ways to shut down Ryu and Gao. Good ways to shut down characters with good fireballs. One button, one V skill anti-air. Yeah, I think Cody is good where he's at. Also, Cody has a cherry tackle, which is +2 on block. Which is kind of unfair for Urian, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, next is Cami. I see people putting Cami in S tier. I know they're pro players. Cami's not S tier. So, you know, some people are wrong. Cami's V trigger 1 gets shut down with V shift. If a Cami's dive kick just V shift, then they have to guess whether you're gonna V shift or not. And yeah, when the Cami player dive kicks, just V shift. And if a Cami player is trying to jump at you, just air to air. Against Cami, you basically just air to air anti-air. You never want to try and anti-air unless you're Ryu or Gao, but you air to air anti-air against Cami. And you basically, that's it. Cami, you know, she's strong, but her V trigger 1 gets shut down by V shift, and you air to air anti-air. Urian was never S tier last season in the first place, but Urian, you know, definitely lower in the tier list because lower in mid top because of V shift destroyed a lot of Aegis setups, and his knee drop was nerfed. They added more recovery on it, so it's so easy to punish a whiff knee and Aegis like destroy. Like, you really lab Aegis. Aegis is really fucked up. You might as well just run V trigger 2 and use Aegis for like command grab characters for a lot of V shift. You never want to run Aegis like that. Colleen, you know, Colleen the same as last season. You know, V shift also tones down her VT2 setups. You know, basically the same character, but you know, V shift toned down her V trigger 2 setup, so she's also lower in the tier list as well. But she's still a good character, and it's easy for her to put you in the corner, etc., etc. Balrog also lower in the tier list. Balrog, you know, Balrog's a good character, good normals, amazing ways around fireballs, amazing one button anti-airs. But Balrog also benefits from V shift because he never used to have a invincible or reversal. So, you know, he benefits from V shift. You know, his V trigger 1 could be stopped with V reversal. Yeah, Balrog is slightly better because of V shift. Urian as well. But those characters are still significantly nerfed, especially Urian because his Aegis, you know, is destroyed. Ibuki, same character, but you know, V shift destroys her VT2 setups, her VT1 setups. But she still has a reversal 3-frame air kunai, which is difficult to anti-air. Poison was significantly nerfed, but she also has a good defensive option now. Before she did not, so that helps her a lot. Zeku, you know, Zeku is good, but young Zeku has a lot of things that are punishable. You could get him, but it's extremely negative. Old Zeku is a good zoner. Yeah, Zeku is a good character. That character could definitely win tournaments. Yeah, Zeku is definitely a good character. Rose is neutral. Rose has very good neutral. That's one. But Rose is hard because her reversal completely loses the throws and it loses 2 buttons on the first frame of the wake up. So you press a 3-frame or 4-frame on the wake up and walk back, her reversal completely misses and it's extremely negative. And her reversal completely loses the throws. So yeah, Rose, yeah, but her V triggers make up for her, you know, her reversal. So yeah, Kage was also buffed. He has way more. He just has more flashier combos. That's pretty much it. You know, pretty much the same character, just flashier combos. He's good where he's at. 3-frame reversal, 3-hitting fireball. A lot of ways to get in to trick people with anti-airs. Yeah, Birdie also, you know, pretty much the same where he was last season. But now he has a, you know, a V shift, which helps him a lot. So yeah, that's good. Nikali, you know, also the same, you know. The only thing Nikali has is, yeah, Nikali is basically the same. They just change a few things with these characters, but nothing is like, you know, out of this world different, you know. Nikali's not a bad character, you know. Has a ground pound fireball, has his vomit V skill 2 to get in, 3-frame reversal, good anti-airs, good horizontal DP. And you know, Nikali, you know, is a good character. He's mid-tier. Ed extremely buffed. His V trigger 2 extremely buffed. Before you just V reversal his V trigger 2. Now you're forced to take the 50-50, but you could just V shift out that situation, and you could punish the start of V trigger 2 with a reversal. But yeah, Ed is way better because they buffed his V trigger 2. Yeah, and that's basically it. A Honda also way better because his they made his headbutts really difficult to punish, but a Honda doesn't have a fully invincible reversal. His reversal loses the throws and it's not fully invincible in frame 1. It's like invincible in frame 3. But V-Shift also helps Honda out. But I don't think Honda's an A tier. Honda could actually be an A tier, but yeah, he's probably A or B. Yeah, Lucio also buffed a lot. Good buttons, good fireballs, good low attack that goes through fireballs. She could actually do 2 lights and throw you without walking forward, which is pretty good. Good V triggers, good pressure. Yeah, Lucy is a decent character. Yeah, Sakura also buff. Good character. You know, reversal, decent V triggers, good buttons. Yeah, good character. Yeah, she's basically the same as last season, but like slightly better. Ken, you know, Ken's V trigger 2 was buffed, but Ken's V trigger 2 is not his go-to. Ken's go-to is V trigger 1. V trigger 1, I still wouldn't use V trigger 2 or V trigger 1. V trigger 1 is just better. But Ken also nerfed because of V shift. A lot of his high-low setups are nerfed because of V shift. But you know, Ken's still a good character. You throw someone in the corner with V shift, that's 40% damage. Yeah, Gil also, you know, buff. You know, Gil, I never thought Gil was bad, but Gil also slightly nerfed because V-Shift kind of shuts down his V-Trigger ice setups. But you know, Gil's still a good character. 2-frame parry, 3-frame attack. The only thing Gil needs is an EX headbutt. That's basically it. But Gil is a pretty good character. Blanca's basically the same as last season, but he is nerfed because V-Shift stops some of his V-Trigger setups. You just V-Shift out of block stun. No, you V-Shift when block stun's over. You can't V-Shift during block stun. But yeah, Blanca's basically the same, but you know. Okay, Nash. Yeah, Nash was buffed. Nash got a 3-frame attack now. It's kind of too late for that because he has V-Shift, but yeah, Nash also buffed mainly because of V-Shift, he now has a reversal. It's a cheap reversal, it's not reversal, but I think just to make Nash decent, just give him a reversal and a good anti-air. That's basically all what Nash needs. A reversal and a good anti-air and maybe 2 teleports for V-Trigger 1. 2 teleports for V-Trigger 1 and reversal, but that would make Nash too overpowered. So That would make Nash too overpowered, but I think that this game's gonna die this year, so you might as well just buff Nash. Alex, really, really good this season. Alex was buffed as shit. Alex used to be like low tier, now he's B tier. Alex could tick throw from a medium punch. He finally has good anti-airs. He has an anti-air that blocks cross-ups. His EX knee goes through Akuma Zero Fireball, I believe. Don't Cami on that. His EX slash could be used somewhat as a reversal. He has V shift now, Alex. So yeah, Alex is much better. Not basically the same as last season, but now she has a V shift, which helps her because she never used to have a reversal before. Falcon. Okay. Falcon is a good character. She is pretty good offensive tools during V trigger, but she's mainly a defensive character, good normals. I would put her higher if she had like a good reversal. That's what keeping Ed and Falcon back is, because they don't have a good reversal, but they do have a defensive option, which is V shift. But yeah, Falcon is, definitely good, but she's just not, like most characters in this game right now are balanced. That's why most are in like mid tier and mid top. Okay, Sagat's a good character, good zoner, decent pressure during V trigger. He has V shift, which hinders his pressure, hinders his already stagnant rare pressure. So yeah, but Sagat's pretty good. He, like a good Sagat player, will be able to combo from things with Kara in neutral. Yeah, Sagat is not a bad character. Fong is way better this season because of V-Shift, because before he never used to have a reversal. Now he has V-Shift to get out of pressure. So Fong is actually better, but those other characters above are just better, But Fong has a parry counter. He has V-Shift now, and he has amazing offensive tools during V-Trigger and no V-Trigger. Jury. The problem with Jury is that her V-Trigger 1, you basically just block, take all grabs, and when she hits you, just V-Reversal. Because with her V-Trigger 1, you basically just block. That's what hinders Jury. With Dalzim actually nerfed some of his anti-airs. So Dalzim no longer has the jab anti-air. But Dalzim is actually slightly better than this season because he has more defensive options. Before, his defensive option was just teleport, wake up 3 frame. Now it's teleport, wake up 3 frame, and V-shift. So Dalzim is slightly better and slightly worse. Vega also is better because Vega got some new combos. And Vega, obviously now he has V-Shift. Before, the only defensive option he had was V-Skill 2, but V-Skill 2 got beat by throws. So now Vega has something that counters throws and normals. So yeah, Vega is much better this season. Geef, Geef is actually Geef actually got a defensive option now. But Geef is this low because every other character has something that has V-Shift, so that just makes it really hard for Geef. And Geef already had a hard time walking someone to the corner. But like with V-Shift now, like it's very, very hard for Geef players to like get in efficiently. But But as soon as, like, with any command grab character, they get you in the corner, it's literally lights out because you can't V-Shift. But in neutral, V-Shift is basically your best friend. When you're in block stun, you can mash it. V-Shift is your best friend in neutral, but in the corner, then Geef could go crazy on you. But, Geef definitely worse because of V-Shift. Then Stubby normals. He has a reversal. Dan is basically just like a joke character. This character isn't supposed to be serious. Yeah, and I think Dan is the worst character in Street Fighter V. He's a joke character. Stubby normals, poor V triggers. The character is a joke. Yeah, that's basically my Street Fighter V tier list. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe.